Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy, where we now need to go on and talk to Ragnar van Winter.
I have an urgent message for you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the flagship of the Black Legion, the Inferius Eternam, has finally revealed itself at Nereus IV and started a massive planetary bombardment. The civilian losses are regretful, but this move reeks of desperation. The bombardment resulted in massive firestorms, and the damage is massive, even for my taste. The Inferius Eternam is still in orbit, led by a heretic Astartes called Lord Antaros, the bringer of damnation. A Calidus assassin managed to infiltrate the ship, but she has failed to properly execute her mission. However, she managed to install a teleport beacon close to the bridge before her regrettable demise. I want you to be the wrath of the Imperium.
And that, of course, we even want to be. Alright, then we go, yes, that is this Harbingers of Hate. Okay, we do not want to go into the clues. We just want to travel to the next location and see the mission briefing. The Inferius Eternam. This is the darkest hour before the dawn. As the tide of war was turning in our favor, the Black Legion flagship revealed itself and started the planetary bombardment of Nereus IV. The destruction was horrendous, but this desperate move gives us an opportunity to exterminate the leader of the Chaos Forces and put an end to the mindless bloodshed.
Translocation completed. But this is definitely not the bridge of the Inferius Eternam. Tech Priest, what happened?
Unforeseeable anomalies, Inquisitor. The teleportarium uses short-burst warp infusion, and there was interference.
Looks like I need to find a way to Lord Antaros.
Correct. Addendum. Warp engine activation detected on the target. The mission should be resolved as soon as possible. Entering the immaterial on a Chaos vessel is calculated as an extremely undesirable outcome.
Yes, of course, that we do not wanna do. So we have wherever there's a sign of the Inquisition, I don't know, we obviously have, at least story-wise, a little bit of a time limit. I think, or I guess practically in this mission we don't have a time limit, but well, fair enough. Puts a nice touch to the story. This is at least what I think. And being in close combat with a champion, a Black Legion champion, is it a Raptor? I don't know. I don't think so, but that's not the point. It's, I think, not a preferable thing. And I'm even uncertain. I mean, I know the universe, I know the units of the tabletop game and everything, but I'm uncertain if actually on the tabletop game whether there are Chaos Space Marines with jump pack and bolt gun. I always thought they would be then a little bit more designed to get really into close combat, and with a bolt gun, yeah. For me, at least, that doesn't make that much sense, but well, why do we even talk about that? It is something very, very unimportant. Okay, why ever I went up here, I guess technically it is better to go right, but well, let's see. I'm currently wondering, we basically only have encountered two different unit types. Chaos spawns, or what? No, Chaos spawns in this point, and Black Legion Legionnaires. So I do wonder whether we are going to engage some cultists, for example, as well. Come on, die, please. Thank you. Down he is. Okay, even a critical hit, nice. I at least going in the right direction, I think. And I don't want to trigger the stolen relic as of yet, since we only have 30 seconds to kill off the demon, the plague ridden, and that I want to do solely focusing on the guy.
Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Most.
And splendidly that worked out as intended, since we, of course, skillful as I am, I pulled the Chaos Legion, the Black Legion guy as well.
Time to reap the reward.
Bad that we are overheated. That okay, not anymore. And he's gone. Nice. So let's see. Accept the 1,000 credits from the plague ridden. Let's see what is going. Okay, that was a lot of credits. I think over 10,000 in the end. That is quite neat. So the Chaos Spawns, although they are regular enemies, so they are not armored or anything like that, they seem to have...
By the Emperor, look at this ship. It's hard to believe that those perverse monstrosities were once Astarte. It's shameful for every one of us.
Horus Lupercal was once the most beloved son of the Emperor. If he could fall, none of us is safe from corruption.
Leave no survivors, Inquisitor. Kill them all.
And that, of course, in the lore, in the history, in the storyline, is the tricky thing with the Chaos corruption. Everyone can fall to Chaos, maybe except the Emperor himself, but even his most beloved son, the War Master himself, Horus, fell to Chaos. What I can say is a little bit boring in this mission is, of course, that we only face the same enemy type. I mean, it would make much different if we would engage some rebel guardsmen here as well, but well, diversity I think always is a neat little thing. And one thing is for certain, we are nearly down and we need to go right and not top. And that is what we will do, not pulling the enemies to the top. Nice, that worked out. A little bit close combat as well, just to have diversity down here is, and I think we are nearly at the command. Okay, not nearly. That was wrong. A very wrong wording. But we will be at the bridge very soon, and I am curious. I'm actually really curious if we are going to engage the Chaos Lord already, or whether that is going to happen in the next or the mission after the next mission. Let's find out. Okay, Chaos spawns down, only Black Legion champion remaining down here as well. Nice, neat, good. On it goes. Ah, okay, Chaos Spawn already down. I thought, well, I need to kill it. Okay, this one gone as well. Okay, we have covered half of the way to the command bridge. Until now, actually not really a problem which came up. Let's see whether that is going to be the same thing once we arrive at the bridge. We are a little bit in crossfire of two Traitor Legion guys, but that shall be no problem. I don't know why. This is a little bit what I don't understand. Why we suddenly pulled all of the enemy. Not only the Chaos spawns, but the Black Legion champion as well. And suddenly all of them were surrounding us. I don't get it. What I have done there. I didn't misstep. I did nothing. Sometimes things are a little bit not that cool. And not that easy to understand. Actually, really precise. Okay, Chaos Champion is nearly down. Let's bring him down. Okay, please don't. Okay, nice. He wanted to charge us, but didn't. Well, technically he did made it, but he was already in taking one of his last breaths there.
I slay Nay. That must be the entrance.
Millions, perhaps billions, perished in this system. The blood of innocents calls for vengeance.
Okay, if you say so. And then only one guy remains. Since we have a inoculator supply drop, and I think we might be in for a bigger fight, let's just in case refill our inoculators.
No place left to hide, monster. Time to return into the warp, but this time without your wretched body.
Big words and little substance, mortal. As usual, you are just as blind as the false emperor. And that's saying something. But don't worry. I will keep you alive for a little while to witness the fruition of the War Master's plan.
Okay, the War Master's plan. Technically, the plan of the War Master is actually going on for over 10,000 years, if you want to have it precise. Okay, we need to riddle them down maybe one by one in order to get through here without too much trouble. And now we have a little bit of a problem since we are nearly overheated. That of course is not a desirable thing. Okay, at least one is down, that is good. So good that we actually have already cleared out plenty of this room. That means we could kite them away like so. Okay, I focus now on Lord Enteros, the bringer of damnation, and he is nearly down. Okay, nice, that was fast.
So much for your War Master's plan, traitor.
Alright, so we didn't even need... Okay, yes, 2 inoculators I think we have used. And we need to now examine the cogitator, but before we can do that, I think it would be good to clear out all the surrounding enemies, not that they attack us when we are reading out what is happening. Not that there would be anything, because technically I think the game would in that moment at least pause and no one would be able to attack us. That's the good part, but we take this bonus experience points, we take gladly with us. And the last group here is... So a little bit of a different usage of the skill set, but I think nicely done, because we did a lot of AoE damage and riddled the enemies down very, very quickly. And dead or banished to the warp again. So let's see what we find out here. The priority order. Your last report was a source of grave disappointment to me, Enteros. The World Bearers and the Alpha Legion aren't our equal by any means, but their battle performance has been lackluster during this endeavor, even by their standards. Something must be done to correct this mistake and find an unequal allies during this great undertaking. We had the whole galaxy within our grasp once, and we let it slip away. A mistake I will not repeat. This time we cannot tolerate weakness and incompetence. I want you to make that clear to everyone. If you need to send a few older brothers to the sacrificial pyres to make your point, so be it. Gather your forces and initiate the contingency plan in the nearest system. We require an immediate distraction. Since Logger's sons have failed, the warp searches will soon begin to diminish, and the Lacan rift hasn't even manifested yet. Those wretched Imperial dogs have gained some momentum in the Segmentus Tempestus, opening a second front line here in an undefended backwater sector could be a decisive blow against their pathetic crusade. Don't expect any further assistance or reinforcements from me. The whole galaxy burns in the flames of our holy war, and even our resources are finite. Yes, do not fail me, do not fail us.
The directive I have found in this cogitator is alarming. Abaddon, the cursed despoiler himself, was behind the invasion. I'm afraid it's only the beginning of the true horror.
We must warn the Caligari Conclave immediately.
Alright, and that, guys, right now brings us actually to the end of this episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please feel free to give me a little thumbs up and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. And if you have anything to say, whether it's positive or negative, leave me a comment, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.